Welcome to New Day Cleveland. I'm David Moss. And guess what? You always tell us you like food shows, right? Well, do we have a food show for you? We're going around the world, sort of. It's a food show in Parma. You know, they have Polish village, they have Ukrainian village, they got all kinds of great stuff. And one place that really represents the entire world of food is a place called Chupa's. It's a market here in Parma. It's been here for a while. And I found Lisa.
Hello.
I love your store.
Thank you very much.
I love your store. I walked in and I saw stuff from all over the world. So how do you figure out what goes in the store? Like, what kind of store is this?
Well, we kind of thought we were an Italian specialty store, but we've kind of branched out. We have a lot of things that you can't find in other stores. Our customers come here because they know that, you know, they're going to find what they're looking for.
It's crazy good because when I come in here, like if I'm looking for something, I'm probably going to find it, but then I discover a whole bunch of other things. Like I saw your Latani olive oil.
Yes.
From Lebanon.
Yes.
Nobody has that. And it's such a great price and it's
It
wonderful
is.
olive oil. So I saw that. I saw Charles chips from my childhood, and my childhood was a long time ago. I got to tell you that. And all the prepared foods, how about those?
Yes, our customers come here for our prepared foods. 9 out of 10 times when a customer walks in the store, they don't know what they want. We have to show them, we have to tell them what they want to eat because they don't know.
Yeah.
We prepare our foods every day. They're hot, fresh in the case. People don't want to cook anymore. So they come here and they are able to grab a meal for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, anything
how about
that they want.
paprikash? Can you do that?
Paprikash, we have paprikash soup every single day.
I hear you have it every day.
Yes, we do.
What's the other favorite?
The other favorite is chicken noodle.
Yeah.
We have 5 soups every day, chicken noodle and chicken paprikash every single day, and then we rotate several different varieties of soups.
So when you walk in, you see, like, I see flatbreads, I see all different kinds of breads and cookies and fried pies and that sort of thing. And then I see a beautiful butcher's counter here. I saw those beautiful steaks in there. They got all kinds in there. They've got the flat iron steak, which you don't see everywhere.
No, you don't.
People don't know
and
about
that's
that.
another thing. A customer said, hey, I can never find a flat iron steak anywhere. Can you get it in? We get it in, and it's like word of mouth. People know that we have it, and we sell a ton of it now.
You get poultry in a whole separate case.
Yep.
You got your cold cuts in another case. And boy, you see a bunch of folks here. There's a bunch of people coming in here that know about New Day Cleveland. Did you notice that?
I do, yes.
That's pretty good, because they like food too.
Yes.
It's really just like squeezing an orange into your mouth.
So what are some of those other things your store is known for?
Well, we have a orange juice machine where we do fresh squeeze orange juice.
Crush them yourself.
Crush them, yeah, just not the old-fashioned way like we used to do
like
back in Italy
that.
when we were making the wine, but it's actually a machine. Fresh squeeze orange juice, we do grapefruit juice also. We also have a peanut butter machine. We do honey roasted peanut butter, almond butter, cashew butter.
I mean, for being Italian and starting an Italian place, it's pretty odd when you go to look at all your bakery stuff, because your bakery is literally from all over the world. What are some of those items?
We actually do a lot of local bakers. We try to focus on a lot of local products also, but we bake a lot of stuff in-house as well.
When I was in Mexico, I saw chupa. It was a lollipop. And so when I came here, I thought this might be like a Mexican store or something like that.
No, it's chupa.
And it's Italian.
And it's Italian, yes, but the word chupa does mean sucker in Spanish.
So don't think that when you come to Chupa's.
No.
No, you find Lisa, and what's your brother's name? I saw him around here.
My brother Paul, he does all the produce buying for the store.
Hey, so when you guys were behind the counter at the West Side Market, who was older, you or him?
He's the oldest.
He's the oldest? Did you do more work than he did?
I still do.
There you go. So that's how it goes. Chupa's, I gotta tell you something, I love the store, it's fantastic.
Thanare you.
What road is this we're on?
We're on Pearl Road.
Pearl Road, easy to find.
Easy to find. 5640 Pearl Road. We're between Ridge and Snow.
A big place, and it's full of magic. Speaking of magic, let's go find Natalie, see what she's up to.
Hope you are enjoying our food tour of Parma. Yes, we couldn't do a food tour without me in it, right? So in Parma, there is an area called Polish Village. It's right along Ridge Road, and one of the most popular spots happens to be Rudys, Strudel, and Bakery. You will find everything there, from punchkis to pierogies. Check this place out.
So Rudys, it was opened in 1948 by this amazing family, the Belohlavics. And Rudy passed away, and his widow, Anne, needed to sell the bakery. So my mama, who barely spoke any English and just came from Poland and wanted to do something. And she was a culinarian in Poland and thought this would be a really great opportunity. At that point, we only did strudel. And what the really neat story about it is that Anne sold the business to my mom, but she stayed on. She became a grandmother to us.
We are using the high
gluten flour for this dough, and you have to do it very gently. We are receiving 20 strudels from this dough. We do the all kind of flavor, but the most popular is apple, cherry, and cheese. And we use fresh apple. We mix the apple here.
Mama started, picked up the business, and it was strudel. And we did just then penny candy. It was penny candy, and everybody remembers Rudys for strudel and penny candy. And then my mom added kolachki. And then one day somebody came in and asked for a wedding cake. And then the most significant moment of my entire life was, and I remember it so precisely, Mama and Babcia were making pierogies. And somebody came in and wanted to buy some strudel, and they said, "What are you doing?" And they said, "Oh, we're making pierogies for dinner." And they said, "Oh, I have a restaurant, can I order 10 dozen? And here we are. We are just serving our family dinner to so many people around the city, and it's so amazing. So with pierogies, we always have the 5 basics, and then we are really kind of wacky and crazy people, and we love Cleveland, so we love to do wild things like the LeBron pierogi. I researched with his chef. His chef had what he likes for game day, so we did the broccoli, cheddar, and chicken. We have so much bakery, but we also do have savory options, is what I like to call the savory. And we were the first in the planet to do the savory paczki. We love and own the fact that we started the Clevelander, which on paczki, which is sauerkraut and kielbasa. And then we have the Parma, which is 3 cheese and potato. When you walk into Rudys, you're not coming in to just buy something. You're coming in, you're a family member, and that's a really neat thing, and it's a very Cleveland thing. You come in as family. So we are really excited. You come in and you kolachkis, strudel, pierogies without a doubt, and you have to be there. And then Mama will come over and tell you how to prepare them before you walk out the door. And if you leave here without a hug from somebody, then I'd be shocked.
Rudys Strudel and Bakery is right on Ridge Road. It is a stop that you have to try out. Okay, still to come here on New Day Cleveland, we are taking you to Ukrainian Village. Welcome back to our food tour of Parma. We are now in the heart of Ukrainian Village. This is State Meats.
State Meats is an old-fashioned Ukrainian butcher shop located in the heart of Ukrainian Village in Parma. We've been here since 1974 when my father started it, and through the years we've evolved from not only just smoking our own meats and bacons and lunch meat, we started to make all of our own pierogies, stuffed cabbages, salads, German schnitzel, potato pancakes. A lot of people love coming here because we have what they grew up on as kids, the stuffed cabbages and the smoked kielbasa. What sets us aside is our garlic flavor profile. There's tons of garlic in everything. Some people think that's our main ingredient. We make all of our own smoked kielbasa. We've got 2 different types. Smoked chunky, which is leaner, it's got bigger pieces of meat. Then the fine ground, which is a traditional, both of them are ready to eat. We make our own smokies, which are like the snack sticks, the thin ones. We also do our own smoked slab bacon, lunch meats as well. We make specialty things like the head cheese, the blood sausage, rice sausage, Braunschweiger. We make our own smoked Canadian bacon.
You gonna try any of them?
What's great for anybody that walks in, whether it's your first time in or your 100th time in, we love handing out samples. So everybody should be expected to be greeted with a sample when they walk in of maybe some of our homemade kielbasa that we're known for, or a piece of German schnitzel. And they can also ask for a sample of anything that we have on our counter. We have our own smokehouses in the back. They're old-fashioned. We're using actual wood to smoke everything with. Mama Maria's kitchen is located right next door to us, so that's where we make all of our own pierogies, stuffed cabbages, a variety of our salads, homemade crepes, potato pancakes. If somebody wanted to stop in, sit down for lunch, grab something to go, we've started catering. That's all right next door to us. Between all of the products that we make here, we're making thousands of pounds a week. We're supplying not only ourselves, but Peevy Market and Sokolowski's, the Music Box Supper Club on the west bank of the Flats, and then a variety of other small places. This is our smoked croco. This is a homemade lunch meat that we make. We just smoked this yesterday. This is like a homemade garlic ham. It's really uncomparable to anything. You'd have to stop in. We'd love to give you a sample.
Anything else?
Number one reason anybody should want to come in here is that we're very friendly. We have a great family atmosphere here with all of the employees and all the customers, and you're getting a great quality product.
State Meats is on State Road in Parma, just a little south of 480.
Now it's time to head to the southern end of the city to try out some Middle Eastern food. This is a place called Tarbush Eatery.
Tarbush Eatery is a Middle Eastern Lebanese restaurant. Tarbush is the hat. You know, it's a traditional symbol for people who wore tarbush. My granddad wore tarbush. My mom and my dad, okay, they loved cooking. They cooked for us, cooked for the loved ones. I was in the kitchen since I was like 4 years old. 5 years old, I was frying eggs. So that's how I learned cooking, you know. We have the shawarmas. Shawarma is marinated, sliced, grilled meat, okay? We make the chicken shawarma and beef shawarma, and both of them are good. Chicken shawarma traditionally, it goes with garlic sauce, okay? We roll it in a pita, okay, with tomatoes, pickles, and veggies. And we have it as a platter over rice with side of hummus and Lebanese salad. Tabbouleh is a very popular Lebanese salad. It's been known for a long time. It's very healthy, made mainly of parsley, chopped, very fine chopped parsley, onion, and scallions, tomatoes, fresh lemon juice. It's the most popular appetizer in the Middle East. Actually, falafel, originally, it's Egyptian. The Coptic Christian, okay, they are the first one who made it, okay, like thousands of years ago, maybe, all right? And they ate it, in the, around Easter, on Lenten month, okay, in the Lent month. We have the mixed grill over here. Mixed grill is really good. It comes with beef or lamb kebab, chicken kebab, kefta kebab with side of hummus and Lebanese salad. Actually, these are Lebanese recipes. My mom and my grandma and my wife made them, and we still make them. We are not limited to just make Lebanese food. We do make other food in the region. For example, we make mansaf, it's from Jordan. We make maklouba, it's a Palestinian dish. Yeah, by the way, I need to mention, we are very vegan-friendly establishment. Okay, for vegan friends, vegan people, they could find, variety of vegan plates over here. I would strongly recommend tabbouleh mjaddara. Mjaddara is lentil rice pilaf, okay? And this dish is really ancient dish. I'm serious. It's as old as the lentil bean. It's a tough job, okay? It's a challenging job, but I have my family around me always. Okay, this kind of support makes me feel, good. Parma contains, many communities as far as ethnic communities. I want to target everybody, but I wanted to introduce my food and my culture to this community. One thing I could tell you about Tarbush, okay, I guarantee you will eat fresh and healthy over here.
Tarbouche Eatery is located on Pleasant Valley Road. Our Parma food tour continues in a few minutes with a trip to a European market. Welcome back to New Day Cleveland and our food tour to Parma. Our next stop is a mission to feed you all American food. It's time for barbecue.
Mission Barbecue was first established in Baltimore. In 2011, we opened our first restaurant on 9/11, intentionally so that we would always remember those folks that ran in while others were running out, and have a place to honor and respect our American heroes, our police, fire, military, and first responders. On top of the great mission is our food, which is all oak smoked, dry rubbed, made in-house from scratch. There's no freezers here, there's no microwave, so everything that you see is made from scratch in-house by our great teammates every day. Personally, I love our smoked brisket. It's dry rubbed, smokes anywhere from 16 to 17 hours overnight. It's got a delicious bark on the outside, and you can get it two ways. You can get lean brisket, which is going to have a lot more bark on it, a little bit more steak-like, or you can get our moist brisket, which has a little more marbling in it, so you can get the brisket either way. As far as the sides go, you can't go wrong with macaroni and cheese, made with 5 cheeses, fresh every day. That's our #1 seller. Our fries are hand cut in-house every day. And of course, we have triple smoked baked beans they also have our briskets smoked inside of them, and the beans are smoked as well. It's Texas-inspired barbecue, but it's a little taste of all around the country. So you can get South Carolina pulled pork. You can get ribs from Kansas City. You can get a traditional brisket from Texas. But the great part about it is we have homemade signature sauces from all those different regions. So the meats are dry rubbed, but you can dress it up however you like, whatever your taste may be. I have sausage and turkey. The sausage is made specifically for us from a small company in Texas called the Syracuse Sausage Company. The smoked turkey is phenomenal. It's rosemary, sage, black pepper rub, smoked for about 4 hours with red oak, and then sliced to order. Throughout the year, we sell these large cups for a $2 donation. The charities vary throughout the year, from the USO to right now we're selling them for the Parma Police and Fire Department. So they'll vary throughout the year, but if you buy these cups, it's always going to go to a great charity. To honor our country, and most importantly to honor our American heroes, we play the national anthem every day at noon. We don't do that because we have to. We do it because we want to. It's an American company, and we're proud to be a part of this great country, and we want to honor and respect the flag every day. The decor that you'll see is all made up of American heroes. Some of them, we start with a core package of photos and pictures and jerseys, but a lot of the stuff that you'll see here has been donated to us from local fire, police, and military. So these are actual local heroes that you'll see on our walls. Just look for the deuce and a half with the flags flying off the side. Every one of our restaurants has a 2.5 ton personnel carrier with a smoker on the back. We can bring that to your party, your graduation parties. We got it smoking up in the parking lot. So if somebody wants it for a catering event, it's always available.
Mission Barbecue is located on West Ridgewood Drive, and of course, in Parma.
We are heading now to the southern end of Parma to a European grocery store just to walk down some of these aisles. Wait until you see them. This is Peevy Euro Market.
Peevy Euro Market, it stands for Pleasant Valley. So we're on Pleasant Valley Road and State Road in Parma. Mainly what we focus on is bringing Europe to you. So you don't really have to travel to Europe to actually experience a lot of the foods and drinks that we have to offer. We have them all here on our shelves.
Anything else? My page, that's okay.
And we have a staff here that can help you find whatever you like. They're really knowledgeable on their products. So some things might be written in a different language. They can explain to you what that is, how do you use it, where it came from, what it goes good with. We're from Europe originally, from Serbia. So there's a lot of items that we grew up on that when it wasn't available here, we had to bring it here. So that way our kids can grow up on it as well. I would say about 90% of the stuff you'll find here you won't find elsewhere. So we have a lot of different types of ingredients, seasonings, spices, different things that a lot of the ladies for the European cake recipes they can't find at these bigger grocery stores. You'll find a lot of items that you will find at your regular grocery store, your turkeys and hams and all that stuff, cheddar cheese, American cheese. But more importantly, you'll find a lot of items that are similar. Like for example, we have hard salamis that are made with better ingredients, less fillers, GMO-free, gluten-free, overall more quality deli meats and cheeses that we have to offer. Along with a lot of items that come from Europe. We have a lot of cheeses from Poland, Ukraine. We have numerous varieties of feta cheeses, smoked sausages, bacons that are ready to eat, a little bit of everything. Try something new, try something different. There's a lot of trends like the charcuterie trend. We've been eating smoked dry cured meats and cheeses, specialty cheeses for centuries. We just didn't call it charcuterie. You can come in here and pick out whatever you'd like as far as meats and cheeses go, and you can probably make 10 beautiful charcuterie boards for the price of just getting one that was pre-made somewhere, or let's say even that a restaurant might offer.
We have a great selection of Eastern European beers from Poland, from Ukraine, Russia, even from the Balkan region, from like Serbia and Croatia, Montenegro, Romanian beer. Some of the more interesting beers we have would be the higher alcohol content beers from Lithuania and Latvia. They're 16% alcohol. They're fun. Majority of them are going to be Pilsners and Lagers. They're going to be a little bit heavier on flavor. The alcohol content typically is about 5 to 6%. We also have wine. We have a lot of Romanian wine, Hungarian wine, Polish fruit wines like blackberry wine and cherry wines. We have a lot of sodas from Europe. We also have a lot of mineral waters, Russian, Ukrainian, Polish, Serbian, Romanian. We have fruit juices. They're usually more like nectar style juices. They're a little thicker, so there's a little bit of pulp in there, all natural, no added ingredients, no corn syrup, things like that. Places like this are important, not just here, but all kinds of ethnic stores. Parma has a big ethnic community.
Nice. I love it.
Peevy Euro Market is located on Pleasant Valley, get it, Peevy, right near State Road. When we return, we are taking you right here for some delicious Italian food at Corleones. Welcome back. Hope you are enjoying our food tour of Parma. I am loving eating my way through this town, and let me tell you, this right here is a must-stop, hands down. I have Liza with me. We are at Corleones. Liza, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for coming to see us.
You feel like family when you walk into this place. I tell you, I feel like everyone kind of knows everyone. It's almost like a Cheers bar in a way.
It does feel like that.
But it's also a beautiful restaurant too.
Thank you. We've been here over 24 years.
Can you?
Well, starting 24. We're starting our 24th year.
So you have to be doing something right.
Yes, thank goodness we really are.
So when it comes to their food, I think not only will you find a lot on the menu that you like, but I think one of the craziest things about it are the portion sizes.
Oh. You don't.
Because you're Italian, right?
Yes.
So you got to do it the Italian way.
Oh, yes. Everybody gets a salad to start so that your palate's ready. When you get to the entree, you're like ready to eat and can't possibly finish it all. The portions are.
Look at, so I know that your chef was working hard in the kitchen back there for us. These are two of your featured dishes. I want to start with the one that's in front of you. What do we have here?
This is called a veal gatti. This is an in-bone veal chop. It is grilled. It has salami.
Oh, there's salami on that too.
Blue cheese, potatoes, and it's actually named the Kozar, and we named it after Bernie Kozar. And if you come to the restaurant, you'll see that there are a lot of names of famous people.
That's why I brought the menu with me, because I've been here and I love this place for numerous reasons. But I always get a kick out of seeing some of the names. Fratello's on there, Coach Mike Fratello, Trevisano's on there.
Yes.
Now, was Sinatra ever in here? No.
No.
But he's
No.
on the menu.
Yes, yes.
And there's also a name that you can't beat that's on the menu, and that is the Lizza.
Yes.
So what's the Lizza?
The Lizza is a chicken dish that we feature. It's very popular.
So you have to come in and
Yes.
get what she likes, because clearly it's based on what these people enjoy when they come
and
in, right?
They came in and created it, and then we put their name on it.
So that means I have to come back and create something good in order to get my name on the menu. Now, does this have a name to it, or is this just the awesome scallop dish?
So this is the chef's featured scallop dish for today. And every day we do chef's features, which we always recommend everybody who comes in has to try the chef's features. He does an appetizer, a steak, a fish.
Well, you know that means you don't have to tell me twice.
It's a must-have too. You always have to try the chef's features.
So another neat thing, I know we have a beautiful bottle of wine on the table with some glasses here. You do something great on Mondays and Sundays.
Sundays and Mondays we do have priced wines. You know, as well as like during the week we have a happy hour 3 to 7 that you have to come in for. We have small plates at the bar as well in the lounge area. It's very, very, very popular time.
And fun atmosphere that it makes for a fun atmosphere
goodness.
too.
It's like everybody knows everybody in there, and sometimes you'll be lucky to find a seat.
I can only imagine. The scallops, can I go back to that real
Yes.
quick? Unbelievable.
Thank you. He is
unbelievable.
Yes. Our chef Marlon, he is an award-winning chef.
Let's go with Pio Picada.
What do you want people to leave here knowing about your restaurant or the food?
Well, I would like people to know that they just had an incredible experience. We have the best wait staff.
You really do?
Yes, we really do. Everybody treats you like you're home, and that's what we really want. We want you to be full and happy and feel like you just had the most marvelous experience of all time. Because Parma itself is a very ethnic area, and so we want people to think that coming to Corleones is the greatest Italian restaurant on the west side.
Well, you have to come here. We are right on Broadview Road.
Yes.
And it's this little hidden gem tucked away here off the streets. So don't pass it up when you drive by here. This is a place to come. Thank you so much. Again,
Thank you, Natalie.
You will feel like family when you're here. I say cheers to Corleones.
Thank you.
Thanks,
you.
Liza.
Come
And make sure you see your husband Pete too. He's wonderful.
Oh yes, Pete's the best.
Well, we found another vendor from the West Side Market, stands B4 and 5, who decided they needed a place in Parma on Broadview Road. It's called Pinzoni's.
We're a wide variety meat store. We sell a full line of beef, pork, chicken. And what we are essentially is just a traditional meat market, like what you used to see on many corners back in the 60s. We're doing that here. We have the milk, butter, eggs, cheese, lunch meat, everything it's going to take to put a good meal on the table for your family. What we have is a lot of experience here. I mean, I've been in the meat business since I was a kid, which was a very long time ago. I don't think there's a lot of places that you can walk into that have at any given time probably 100 years of experience behind the counter. There's very little that people come in here and explain to us that they're looking for that we can't get it for them. We like to pride ourselves on that. Our staff is very helpful. They're very knowledgeable, and people like coming in here for the experience. You know, you're not just another number. These people that come in here, generally they start out as just someone who came in here to see what it looks like. And then they end up being a friend, a regular customer, and they feel comfortable in here. And that's what we're after. I do some cooking myself. Some of the girls here on the staff, they obviously have cooked forever and ever. They can show you different recipes that you can use just to cook that roast on a basic level. And then we have all these other things here that complement how you might cook that piece. There's gravies and sauces, and then the cooking techniques and the slicing techniques that just make it a really good meal. We sell like stuffed pork chops. We have really good meatball. You know, we sell so many of those here and at the West Side Market. We kind of bill them as Grandma Pinzoni's meatballs. It's a variety of blended seasonings and beef with a little bit of pork, and we've had a lot of success with them. Our Italian sausage, I'll put up against anyone's. We think it's the best in the world. A lot of people think the same thing.
With the apple, yeah, I have the regular apple chicken sausage and the...
We have different kinds of chicken sausage, probably 10 different kinds of chicken sausage, 15 kinds of pork sausage, just a wide variety of things that, you know, people like to grill in the summer and they mix it up. We have a wide variety of steaks where they're hand cut, hand trimmed. We put together a lot of different things that can, you know, make your meals a little special, like things you don't see in the grocery store every day. I like talking to the people. I enjoy explaining the product. I enjoy kind of showcasing what we do. I don't jump out of bed and can't wait to get here every day, but I like it when I get here. I enjoy what I do.
Pinzoni's is located on Broadview Road. And still to come, we've got shepherd's pie, we've got burgers, we've got a whole lot of good stuff that's coming up as our Parma food tour continues.
Welcome back to our food tour here of the incredible town of Parma. We are now stopping at a bakery that is known for its Celtic specialties and flavors of Great Britain. This is Gillich Imports.
Gillich Imports is a Scotch, Irish, and English bakery and meat shop. We do shepherd's pies, scones, soda bread, shortbread, and Scotch eggs. We are known for our Scottish meat pies. They are handheld pies. It is ground beef, a little bit of seasoning, not much, and then a lid on top.
This is a meat pie shell making machine.
This machine, I think it's older than all of us in this room. It came from Scotland and it just gets hot. And you put a piece of dough in there and 5 or 6 seconds later you have a shell for a meat pie. I'm just making traditional Scottish shortbread. It's just 3 ingredients. It's flour, sugar, and butter. People say, you know, you're a really good baker, and I just say I follow recipes really well. I think we've managed to screw up every way possible, but you know, that's the way that you learn. I grew up here, and like these are traditions that not only my family holds on to, but a lot of people in the area. We have people come from Arizona, North Carolina, Maryland, Florida. Like our food goes everywhere. And it's nice to know that we've stuck to tradition and we haven't varied at all. And consistency is what really people still hold on to. We're still letting people hold on to their traditions and memories from back home.
Gillich Imports is located on Pearl Road. It is closed on Sundays.
Well, here we go. We got something going on at Fast Eddie's, and just watching you around the kitchen here, I know why they call you Fast Eddie.
Well, that was back in 1985.
You're still fast.
No, I'm sort of Fast Eddie's now, as I'm almost going to be 60 this year. But yeah, we're back in Parma, loving it, having a great time.
Used to be Parma Mall over here.
Used to be Parma Town Mall,
yeah. And
we used to be Fast Eddie's on Pearl Road in Parma back in 1985, right, for 10 years. But we came back with the remodel, the rebirth of Parma Town, and now it's called Shops at Parma. We love it. We're having a great time.
Right on Ridgewood Drive. Okay, so what are you making here?
This is our Sloppy Joe. This is one of our more popular appetizers, available both happy hour and our regular menu. And we take CAB meat, certified Angus beef, we render it out, we drain off the fat, and then we add our ingredients. One of the things.
What are you gonna put in there?
We're going to put some Worcestershire sauce.
You got it.
Some balsamic vinegar.
I love your menu, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much.
It reminds me of like old school diner kind of thing.
It really is, and you know what? We still take the time, and everything's from scratch.
Yeah.
Everything's from scratch. And then patty melt medium. So this is our brown sugar, spices, and herbs, which I can't give everything away.
No, don't give away the secret.
And we just blend that right in. And we have little slider buns that these go on. Everyone loves sloppy joes, especially when you use really good ingredients. We really go after what the customer wants. And there are not many people who still do chicken paprikash from scratch, city chicken from scratch.
Oh, yeah.
We do those. Customers love them. They've been buying it from me since 1985. So this is a patty melt.
This one's patty melt.
Yeah. This meat's simmering really well. We're going to add some roasted red pepper, some onion, some garlic. And we're just going to stir this in.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't know if I told her, but Eddie's last name is Serino, and I remember the bakery and all that. So I was walking around looking at the bread and the buns here and all that.
Oh yeah.
You hold that to a high standard too, right?
I mean, that's one thing my family taught me from the very beginning. I don't care how good the burger is, how good the meat is, how good the toppings are. If it's on a crummy bun, it's a crummy sandwich.
Yes.
So that's a baker's family talking there.
Yeah.
But I agree. I'm 100% behind that.
You got a great bar going on here too.
Yeah, wonderful bar. Just like we have a lot of bourbons. We feature a lot of bourbons here, like we do. I'm a big bourbon fan. So we have a great bartenders, wonderful bartenders. They have great personality. Customers really love them. And that's been the fastest growing part of our business, has been our bar and our brunch on Sundays.
So you're open 7 days a week.
7 days a week.
Brunch on Sunday is great. On the west side over here.
Yeah, it's very busy.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things that we add to finish our sloppy joes.
Okay, let's finish them up.
This is our pizza sauce that we get from our pizzeria in Seven Hills, Eddie's Pizzeria Serino.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So we actually add this delicious pizza sauce right to it. We get to give a little Italian twist to it.
I got to tell you, I'm an East Sider. I live way over in Beechwood, and I would love to come over here a couple days a week to try all those daily samples.
Yeah.
There's always something good going on.
Yeah, that's really one of the signature items for us, is that we do those. We call them blue plate specials.
Yeah.
And we have a different one for every day.
Old school.
Yes.
You're the man.
Thank you, David.
Eddie, you're still fast.
I appreciate that.
Fast Eddie.
Okay. I need a new setup for here.
And coming up next, it's the best cake in Parma.
Welcome back to our food tour here of Parma. We have one final stop for you, and of course, it is dessert. Trust me, you cannot pass this up. It is Colossus Bakery.
I'm making some Casado loaf cakes in Cleveland. It's yellow cake batter with fresh strawberries and custard between the layers and whipped cream frosting. But in Italy, you know, the old-fashioned way, they used to make a sponge cake and they'd soak it with rum and they'd make a filling with ricotta cheese, like a cannoli filling. But that's not that popular over here. I do them, but not as many as the Casado, you know.
Who's this?
This is my father. This is the man that started it all.
This is the whole man.
My dad is, whatever needs to be done, he's there. He's 72, he still comes in and helps out. He's a big help. It's nice having a family business. We're a close family, it's nice. It's a nice experience. You get to know a lot of people in the area know us, so you get to know a lot of families. They know us. It's really neat to see we've done cakes for the parents and their kids and now their grandkids. I mean, that's how long we've been around, so you get to know people. They remember me when I was little. We got people that come from the old neighborhood still. It's amazing. And we haven't been there since 1980, so it's been 38 years. You know, those are long-term customers. I worked a lot as a kid. I didn't have any brothers or sisters. I came to work at the shop, so old school Italians, no extracurricular activities, work. And you know, when you're there all day, actually you start learning how to do stuff. You start folding kolaczkis, you start picking up the the donuts and putting them on screens. I started frying donuts. I think I was 10. I was frying donuts. Get the bowl of frosting mixing. I mixed 2 of those at a time. Made my first wedding cake at 16. Almost 34 years cake decorating. You don't find too many like us anymore. No more bakers out there. We're all fading away. There used to be a bunch of bakeries when I was a kid. Now there's just a handful. Nobody wants to be a baker anymore. It's a lot of work, that's why it's a lot of work. My dad whistled. You know, it's what we do. We whistle a lot. It drives everybody crazy sometimes.
See what I got over here?
Making my colors, oh yeah. We make a lot of cakes, a lot of specialty cakes, the tiered cakes, wedding cakes. When you walk into the store, we sell a lot of cannolis. Cannolis are a real big thing. We sell Casado loaf cakes, smaller Casado cakes. We make Danish pastry, we make coffee cakes, we make tiramisu, Napoleons. 75% of our business is cakes. That's all I'm doing all day is cakes. So it's all ordered. So that's all I do all day is cakes. You make something that's always unique. It's always customized for the individual. I got cakes on display, I got a menu, I got the different sizes and servings. We have a website, colossusbakery.com. Got brochures. But best thing, either go online or stop in. I eat everything. In the morning I'll have a Danish with my coffee, or I'll have a snuggle, or I love cheese Danish. I eat a lot of cheese Danish. I love tiramisu. I can eat like, you have one, you want another, you know, you get in trouble. And then strudel, I love strudel. I love the puff pastry squares, cookies. Once you eat one kolache, you eat a dozen. It's just how it is. And I got to sample everything, make sure it tastes good. And when it's hot, are you kidding? You know?
You liked that, didn't you? Delicious. Colossus Bakery is located right on Ridge Road here in wonderful Parma. I hope you have enjoyed this roadshow. This city is huge. It is technically the largest suburb of Cuyahoga County. There is so much to see and do here, and it's been around forever, so you'll find so many great nooks and crannies throughout this town that have been around for a while, maybe some new spots, and again, very ethnic, so you're gonna get a little taste of everything. And I know we have just started to scratch the surface, so if you have great spots throughout Parma you would love to see, make sure you email them to us or hit us up on Facebook and our social media accounts. We would love to hear from you as well. I'm Natalie Herbick, and on behalf of David Moss, we will see you on the next New Day Cleveland. Anything else? Thank you.